apiece. Header across the timeline on a dribble. Dishes down to Coleman's baseline. Hits it up off the glass for the easy deuce once again. And there's that play that burns the Warriors bad, Joe. Mike Brink on the dribble. Right side to Brent Brede. Fakes. Drives baseline. Puts up a 12-foot jumper. Counted. Brent Brede for the deuce.
Well, that's one of the things that'll happen, Tom, is when you're trying to press up there, if they break the press quickly and get it up.
There's a loose ball picked up by the Knights on a near steal again by the Warriors. We're down to 1:49 remaining in the half, 34 apiece. Here's a ball into Stockman. Dishes baseline. Ball goes out of bounds and a whistle and a foul. And that'll go against Brent Brede of the Warriors. That'll be Brent's second personal. That'll send Pullman to the line to shoot 1-1. Ball's in and out, no good. Lusk with the rebound for the Warriors. Across the timeline, Lusk on the dribble. Gets a pick, drives baseline, comes up, tries to dish the ball off, but a whistle and a foul. And that'll go against Pullman, I believe.
Stockman.
That's okay too. That'll be Stockman's second personal. Send Lusk to the line once again with 1:35 remaining in the half, 34 apiece. First one on the way, no good. And we're going to do it again. And Lusk hits the second. 35-34, Warriors on top by a point. Here's the inbound. Ball batted away by Don Madenwald on an excellent play, and that saved a bucket for the Warriors, Joe.
Absolutely.
Matt Brandmeyer's going to check back in for Brent Brede. Coach Lusk not wanting Brent to pick up that third personal here late in the second half, or first half rather. Eder to Brayfeld. Had a notion. Now dishes way out to Campworth. Now back on top to Eder. Campworth left side, ball over his head, looks inside. Now to Stockman, just inside the three-point line. He drives in, dishes off left side to Campworth. We're down to 109. Here's Stockman inside, a jump hook, no good. Tipped back up and in by Pullman. And left unattended. You can be real dangerous right there. Just under a minute remaining, 36-35. Knights on top by one. And the Warriors are going to go for one shot, it looks like. Or try to pull the Knights out at least.
And once again, now the Knights don't have to come out because they've got the lead. So it's the team that's trailing and has to initiate the action.
We're down to 30. Mike Brink on the dribble. Runs us down to 15. Mike Brink on the dribble now to Don Madenwald. Down to 10. Now they'll take it in. Right side to Chad Deiters. To Paul Lusk on the swing. He's going to pop from three. Whistle and a foul. Count it! Paul Lusk long distance and a foul with 3 seconds remaining. And we knew they had that play in the book. We just didn't want to give it away before it happened, right, Joe?
That's a secret.
Big three by Paul Lusk. Now a chance to make it a 4-point play with 3 seconds remaining in the half. Count it. 39-36, Warriors on top by 3. There's the buzzer ending the first half, and the Warriors lead it 39-36. We'll have halftime totals in just a second. As both teams get a standing O. Quite the first half there, Mr. Riley. Coach Riley is happy. As Mr. Hoover figures our halftime totals here quickly. I think so far the first half is even better than I anticipated, Joe.
Absolutely, it has to be. Couldn't have anticipated something being this good.
Great ball game to watch. And I'd settle for this margin at the end of the game.
Okay, Tom. In the first half, I've got Paul Lusk with 19, Brent Brede with 8, Matt Fridley with 3, Mike Brink with 6, Matt Brandmeyer with 1, and Don Madenwald with 2. For the Knights, I've got Stockman with 9, Holscher with 4, Brayfeld with 8, Eder with 6, Pullman with 4, and Campworth with 5. And like I said, there's, we'll see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 three-pointers made in that first half. So it's intense out there, buddy.
Yeah, it's
I'm
intense up here, buddy. Yeah, the long distance shooting seemed to settle down a little bit as both defensively, the teams both came out a little bit more. But that seemed to open things up inside as both teams took it inside and to the baseline. So we're at 39-36 at the half. Warriors on top over the Mater Dei Knights, and we'll be back with second half action in just a minute.
And we're ready to go, Thomas.
Okay, we're ready for second half action. Warriors on top 39-36. I don't think we have anybody in serious foul trouble yet, although we have, what, 3 or 4 players with 2 fouls apiece?
Well, we got 3 with 2. We got Brent with 2, Matt Fridley with 2, and Matt Brandmeyer with 2. Mater Dei's got Stockman with 2, Brayfeld with 3, and Eder with 2.
Okay, both teams take the floor. Warriors will inbound to start the second half. This one a long way from over. A lot of bragging rights go with this game, Joe.
An awful lot of them.
At least till Tuesday night. Okay, Mike Brink gets things underway. To Matt Fridley, he's going to fire from Brink. Count it! And that's how we start the second half. Mike Brink to Matt Fridley, long distance for 3. 42-36. There's a short jumper. No good by Pullman. Brady with the rebound. Floor-length pass to Mike Brink. Short jumper up and in. Count it! Hey! The Warriors start with a bang. 44-36. 8-point advantage just into the second half. That baseball pass by Brent Brede lets you know where he's from, huh?
Absolutely.
Here's a ball in to Stockman, but a whistle and a foul before the shot. That'll go against Matt Brandmeyer, and that'll be number 3.
Number 3 for Matt.
And that gets Chad Deiters off the bench right away. He'll check in for Matt. 7:17 remaining in the third quarter. 44-36. Warriors on top. Knights inbounding under their own basket. Here's a ball dished into Pullman. Turnaround jumper, and he cans it. That cuts the lead to 6. Brent Brede on the dribble left side, goes all the way in, puts it up and in on the short jumper. Brent Brede, another good strong drive for the deuce. 46-38, Warriors by 8 once again. Eder left side, dishes inside to Pullman, turnaround jumper, this time is no good. Loose ball, Chad Deiters with the rebound. Chad worked for that one, Joe.
He earned that one, didn't he?
Now Mike Brink across the timeline directs traffic. Now goes left to Brent Brede. Brent's going to pop from 3. Count it! And the Warriors are hot. 49-38, Warriors by 11, and Coach Tourney wants a timeout. And he'll get it, and he listened to it. We're on the right side tonight for a change.
Absolutely.
6:25 remaining third quarter. Warriors on top, 49-38, and you gotta love it. Mike Riley here's got about to fall off our platform.
Does it fall off or jump off?
Or get pushed off. With those close-ups on the post-game show, we may push him off before this is over.
Get it. We had to get him on camera with this big little orange turtleneck. That's sharp, isn't it?
Whew.
That looks like something a policeman would wear. He can direct traffic in that thing.
Or misdirect. We don't get a chance to get at Mike very often since he's in control all the time, so we got to take every advantage we get. Okay, we're ready to get back underway. 6:25 remaining third quarter. Warriors up by 11. And the Knights will be inbounding. Warriors came out really pumped up in this second half. And we'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
It's going to be hard to do, but they're going to have to really work at it too.
Campworth dishes inside to Stockman. Turnaround jumper from the baseline, no good. Ball picked up by Fridley to Deiters. Now back to Fridley. And over to Paul Lusk. And Lusk comes across the timeline. Right side to Matt Fridley. Fakes the three, goes baseline. Comes up underneath, puts it up, and in! Matt Fridley on the drive. I think he got a little bump too, Joe. 51-38, 13-point advantage for the Warriors. Ball comes inside. We're going to have a whistle and a foul, and that'll go against Chad Deiters as he works against Jason Stockman, and that's a handful.
Stockman's very physical in there. He's very strong-legged.
That's number 3 for Chad. I'm sorry, number 1 for Chad.
He tries to drive you off, and Chad's going to maintain his position and hold his ground.
Ball's inbounded to Eder. Dumped inside, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul against Brent Brede, and that's kind of a picky one, I think. I can't see that one, Joe. I don't think we have a control problem here, do we? Anyway, it'll go against Brent Brede, and that'll be number 3. Okay, Brayfeld dishes inside to Stockman. Sharp turnaround hook, and he hits it. And you know Mater Dei will not quit this game this evening, down to the final buzzer. 51-40, Warriors by 11. Lusk drives into the paint, has the ball slapped away, but a whistle and a foul, and that'll go against Stockman, and that'll be his third.
That's on Eder, isn't it?
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
But it's still his third.
That's his third also. He's the man in control out on top. Although they also have Brayfeld and Campworth that can handle the ball out on top. That'll send Lusk to the line to shoot 2. 5:35 remaining in the third quarter. First one is good. 52-40, 40. Second one no good. Rebound comes to the Knights. It's Holscher on the rebound. Now Eder will bring it up for the Knights. They trail it by 12. He's going to pop from 3, and he cans it. Here we go again. Cuts the Warrior lead to 9. We'll have to come down and shoot a 3 of our own, I guess. Matt Fridley inside to Lusk in the paint. Drives, puts the ball up, no good. Lusk with the rebound, whistle and a foul. Who's that one on?
I think that one's on Stockman.
I knew I'd get it right sooner or later. No, that's on Holscher, and that'll be his second.
I didn't get it that time.
We're both trying a little too hard, I think.
They're packed in there awful tight, aren't they?
Warriors inbound under their own basket. Matt Fridley out on top to Mike Brink, left side to Brent Brede. Fakes the 3. Now to Mike Brink. He's going to go from 3. Count it! Mike Brink with the hot hand, long distance. Yes. 55-33. This shooting tonight is something else. Campworth dishes inside to Holscher. Deep in the corner to Campworth. Works against Matt Fridley. Now ball comes around to Eder in the lane. To Stockman. He goes up for the shot and gets nailed by Paul Lusk. And Paul got his money's worth on that one.
Absolutely.
And that's number 2 for Paul. And Jason Stockman will go to the line to shoot a pair. And the Warriors lead at 55-43. 4:39 remaining third quarter. We got a lot of basketball left. Stockman's first shot is good. And count 2 for Stockman. 55-45. Warriors on top by 10. Brent Brede from 3. Count it!
That was NBA distance there.
Long distance. Put that one on MCI. 58-45, Warriors up by 13 once again. And we're halfway through the third quarter. Here's a pass inside to Holscher. He puts one up off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good, but a whistle and a foul. And that'll go against Chad Deiters. And you don't get that position, it hurts underneath.
Well, we had 2 men jumping out on the ball that time again, Tom.
Holscher at the line to shoot a pair. He cans the first. There's some hot shooting here tonight from the field and from the line. Both teams doing very well. And he hits them both. 58-47. Warriors up by 11. Brent Brede left side. Baseline pass to Paul Lusk. Fakes, goes up with the jumper, no good, loose ball. Brede comes away with it inside, puts it back up. No good, loose ball. And Chad Deiters got everything but undressed on that one, I think.
Good work on the offensive board by the Warriors that time. It just didn't want to drop.
Holscher out on top, dishes inside to Stockman in the paint. Ball slapped away by Matt Fridley. And the defense comes through once again for the Warriors. Matt Fridley right side. Drives baseline, spins, fakes again, puts it up. Count it, Matt Fridley, excellent move. 60-47, Warriors on top. We're down to 3:10 remaining in the ball game, in the third quarter rather. Feldt dishes in the lane to Holscher. Fakes, short jumper from the paint. No good. Ball batted away. And Chad Deiters just picked up number 4. And that's number 3, I'm sorry.
Chad just got tangled up there and couldn't do much with it.
That's the second time. Chad getting a big education one night here tonight, Joe. .258 remaining third quarter. Warriors on top, 60-47. Holscher at the line, shooting 1-and-1 for the night, and he cans the first, and the hot shooting continues. Second one on the way is good also. And Pullman checks into the lineup for Holscher. And he gets a big hand. He's played a very good ball game. Okay, Mike Brink across the timeline. Spins right to Matt Fridley. Now to Brent Brede way out on top. Brent to Matt Fridley. Now Brent Brede deep left. Back to Brink out on top. We're down to 2:32 remaining in the third quarter. Warriors still lead it by 11, in no hurry at this point. Brent Brede right side. He's going to pop from 3. Count it! Yes. I'll say count it till they miss. I don't care. 63-49. Here's a steal by Mike Brink for the Warriors. And we're going to slow it down just a little bit. Paul Lusk got on top. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Ball knocked off his foot. Picked up by Matt Fridley. Now Mike Brink brings it back out on top. 63-49. Warriors on top by 14. Down to 1:35 remaining third quarter. Warriors going to eat a little clock here at the end of the quarter. 1:30. Brent Brede deep on the left side. Warriors need to get a little more motion going. Here we go. Matt Fridley fakes the 3. Ball over his head. Back out on top to Mike Brink. Here's the ball batted away, but it goes out of bounds and will belong to the Warriors with 1:16 remaining in the third quarter. 63-49, Warriors still on top by 14.
And the Warriors got to make their passes just a little crisper on that.
And they got to go to the ball on those passes any chance they can. You can't get caught flat-footed waiting for a pass. Mike Brink left side. Now out on top to Matt Fridley, covered by Campworth. Ball almost thrown away, caught by Brent Brede deep in the corner. Now we're just under 1 minute remaining third quarter. Paul Lusk to Matt Fridley. And there's a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Campworth. And that'll be the third personal of the half for the Knights. So the Warriors will inbound on the far sideline. Paul Lusk on the dribble. Matt Fridley, we're down to 40 seconds remaining. The Warriors knocking some time off the clock very effectively at this point. Brent Brede, he'll bring it out on top. Now to Paul Lusk. That runs us down to 15. Matt Fridley left side, back to Lusk with 12. 10. Lusk on the dribble. Spins, and we're going to have a traveling call against Lusk.
He slid that trail foot there when he pivoted on it that time.
And the Knights will inbound the ball on the far end of the court with 5 seconds remaining. Here's a pass to Campworth. He's going to fire from three-point range. No good, and there's a whistle, and that'll end the third quarter. A strong quarter for the Wesclin Warriors as they lead at 63-49.
The Warriors are really going to have to hunker down now, Tom, because Mater Dei is going to come at them full bore. And I figure they're going to put a lot of pressure on all over the court. We got to really keep working at it.
Well, and as we well know, a lot can happen in 8 full minutes of basketball, so.
And you got to remember that three-point shot sure has changed the complexion of the game.
That's the equalizer, and both teams have used it very effectively tonight. The Warriors perhaps just a little bit more.
How many? Warriors have got 10 three-point shots tonight. That's to 4 for the Mater Dei Knights.
That's a slight advantage. Okay, the Knights will inbound to start the fourth quarter of play. They trail it by 14, 63-49.
If the Warriors can maintain this intensity and keep Mater Dei from getting any momentum going, why?
Ball in the paint to Stockman. He puts a shoulder down, goes into Deiters, puts up the hook, and he counted.
Yeah, I got to agree with the way you said that one.
Like he was going for 1st and 10 on that one. Matt Fridley dishes the ball into Lusk. Baseline turnaround jumper by Lusk is short. And Pullman with the rebound. And here come the Knights. They trail it by 12. We're in the final quarter, 7.5 minutes. Here's a three-point attempt. And it goes out of bounds off a Mater Dei player, and we'll go back to the Warriors. As it was either partially deflected or just plain old short on the three-point attempt.
I think it was short, and then the Mater Dei come across Pullman come across underneath for the rebound, and it went off his leg.
Brent Brede left side, ball over his head. Drives. As the ball slips away, picks it back up, dishes out to Mike Brink, over to Matt Fridley, fakes the three, comes inside, and we're going to have a traveling call on Matt Fridley. That's a tough break for the Warriors.
Excellent hustle by Brent to get down and get that ball tipped out to Mike there.
And Brent ate some floor in the process. Ball inbounded, batted away by Matt Fridley, a whistle and a foul. Excuse our cameraman. Hey, when you're in the game, what can I say?
Yeah.
And
well, you hate to see him stop the clock in that situation, the Warriors especially, because now the Modern Day's gone the length of the court to go shoot a 1-on-1
for free.
And no time's going to go off the clock.
Okay, Eder at the line. Free throw no good. Brent Brede with the rebound. He gets picked by Stockman, comes back up off the glass and in, and you got to take care of that ball. Just under 7 minutes remaining, 63-53. And a whistle, and we're going to have a foul against Brayfeld, and Matt Fridley paid the price as he set the pick and then got leveled.
Yeah, and that's an out of bounds. It's not 1-on-1 yet. That'll put the Warriors into the bonus now. The rest of the game, both teams are in the bonus.
Okay, ball inbounded to Brent Brede. Now to Mike Brink. Out on top to Matt Fridley. Now left side to Paul Lusk. He looks inside at the three-point line. Back to Brady. Now to Chad Deiters. Looks inside. And a whistle, and we're going to have a push.
On Goose, pushing Brayfeld.
And that's number 3 on Goose with 6:32 remaining in the ball game.
And the Warriors got 5 players with 3 fouls. And Modern Day's got 1 with 4 and 1 with 3.
And I know I'm not objective, but this is where you question the consistency of the calls a little bit. Where you see some players actually take a physical hit, and then where a player's just backing in like that, they'll call something like that. Second one is no good. Ball batted away, and Mike Brink comes up with it for the Warriors. They lead it by 9. We're up by as much as 13, or 14 rather. Now Brent Brede right side goes baseline to Paul Lusk. Dishes over the head to Deiters. Ball stolen away and back to the Knights. Brayfeld's shot is no good. Stockman with the rebound, puts it up off the glass and in.
The Warriors have got to get serious now. They need to start doing something right here. They haven't done it right 3 times down the court.
56. Brent Brede with a turnaround jumper, caught it and a foul. And that's a big bucket for the Warriors. Brent Brede is really cooking. That puts the lead back to 9 as the Knights had scored 7 unanswered points.
And that's Eder's 4th foul.
That sends Brent Brede to the line to try to make it a 3-pointer. Count it. 66-56, just under 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. Warriors on top. Eder out on top, as I said, playing with 4 fouls. Goes right side, dishes into Pullman, now back out. Back to Pullman once again, fakes, goes into the paint, turnaround jumper, count it. Excellent move by Pullman to get the short jumper in the paint. Cuts the Warrior lead to 8. Okay, Brent Brede left side. To Mike Brink way out on top. Now to Chad Deiters. And back out to Mike Brink. Now Matt Fridley right side looks inside. Mike Brink way out on top. Now the ball comes into Lusk, batted away and out of bounds. Saved by the Knight player. And a whistle and a foul on the fast break by Stockman, and that'll go against Mike Brink. Gutsy play for Mike to get in front of Stockman, who was on the move. And the Warriors are going to ask for a timeout with 5:07 remaining in the ball game. They lead at 66-58. And we've seen just a little bit of the swing and the momentum go back to the Knights, Joe.
Absolutely. They've turned up the screws defensively there, got a little more intense, start tightening up. And they're pushing the Warriors out a little farther and a little farther, if you notice.
And I don't think anybody has left this place tonight. There were 2 games previous to this, and it's still a full house.
Well, I think some of the SRO people have left, Tom. Because they may just be outside the door trying to cool off.
Take me with them. Okay, we're ready to resume play. Stockman will go to the line to shoot a pair. That was Mike Brink's first personal. And the first one is good. These guys don't miss, Joe.
They're a solid club. They shoot well.
Second one rolls around, no good. Paul Lusk with the rebound as Pullman tried to sneak in behind him. And we're down to 5 minutes remaining. Warriors on top by 7. Matt Fridley baseline to Brent Brede. We're going to have a whistle and a foul, and that'll go against Campworth, and that'll send Brent Brede to the line to shoot 1-1 with 4:54 remaining in the ball game. Joe, I think everybody in the place has noticed Brent Brede is really fired up tonight.
I believe so. It's kind of obvious.
That kind of intensity is what it takes to win a ball game of this caliber. And the first one bounces around and drops through. We'll do it again.
And I think Brent could just about outrun anybody on the court, too, and that's what he's trying to do. They're trying to clear out a little bit and get him down baseline. He's quick enough and fast enough that he can get around about anybody.
And count two.
Makes him a handful defensively.
And he also has a tremendous vertical jump, which is a big asset when you're playing against guys that are taller. Okay, header left side, looks inside, gets the ball into Stockman. Short jump hook, no good. Chad Deiters with the big rebound for the Warriors. And Mike Brink will bring it up slowly as we're down to 4:35 remaining in the ball game. Warriors up by 9. Like to see a big three here, Joe. Brent Brede drives in, dishes back out to Fridley, now to Brink. And the Warriors are going to sit on it for a minute. Mike Brink on the dribble on top to Paul Lusk. Now Matt Fridley out on top. As the Warriors show a lot of motion. Now Paul Lusk comes inside, puts up the short jumper, no good. Rebound to
Chad
the
Deiters stole it.
Deiters the steal, puts it up, blocked. And the ball will go back to the Warriors.
I think Chad's into this game too, buddy.
Chad showing some real aggressiveness tonight, and glad to see it. Of course, I don't think you could be in this game and not get a little aggressive tonight. It's a battle. Okay, we're down just under 4 minutes remaining. 68-59, Warriors on top. Brent Brede on the dribble, now to Mike Brink. Now Paul Lusk draws a double team, and Campworth comes out. I'd say he wanted to do that. And that'll send Paul Lusk to the line to shoot 1-1 with 3:33 remaining in the ball game. Try to stretch the Warrior lead into double digits. They lead it right now by 9. I think that's self-explanatory. Okay, header across the timeline. Gets the ball into Stockman. Dishes back out to Brayfeld. He goes for 3. Count it. And you can't let up on these guys. They're going to come back and bite you. Cuts the Warrior lead to 6. Fridley on the dribble, and he gets hammered by Stockman. That's number 3, Joe?
Number 3 on him.
That'll send Matt Fridley to the line with 3:08 remaining, 68-62. Warriors on top. They've led by as much as 14. Ball rolls around, no good. Whistle and a foul on the rebound. And it's going to go against the Warriors, it looks like.
Chad Deiters, I believe.
That'll be number 4 on Chad.
Absolutely. And the Warriors better get serious here.
Feldt at the line. Ball rolls around and drops through. And here they come, 68-63. Second on the way is Short, loose ball. And the Knights come away with it. That's Holscher on the rebound. Here's a three-pointer by Brayfeld, no good. Kemper with the rebound underneath, puts it up and in. And the Warriors have really gone flat, Joe.
The Warriors forgot to block out on the boards that time.
68-65, Warriors by only 3. Whistle and a foul, that'll go against Campworth. That'll be number 4 for him. And at this point, fouls are pretty much academic. With 2:44 remaining, that'll send Mike Brink to the line. Shot is no good. And Eder comes away with it for the Knights. And they can cut the lead to 1 or tie it with a three-pointer. Campworth out on top. And he throws the ball away. Picked up by Matt Fridley, now to Brent Brede with 2:30 remaining in the ball game. 3-point lead. Warriors are going to have to take it to the bucket, Joe. Mike Brink fakes the three. Dribbles into the paint, now out to Deiters, now to Lusk. We're down to 2:12. Ball batted away by Holscher. Now over to Matt Fridley. He's going to pop for three. Count it! Yes! Matt Fridley, ice water in the veins. Oh, what a place for a three-pointer. And here's Stockman off the glass underneath for the Knights. Cuts the Warrior lead to 4. That's a gutsy shot. And a whistle and a foul. That'll go against Eder.
It's his 5th.
And he's out of there as he drives into Paul Lusk, who set a pick for Mike Brink. And the Warriors and Mr. Eder played a fine game. He'll leave the floor with 5 fouls.
And 9 points total for the evening.
And now the Warriors will call a timeout after the player exchange is made. We're down to 1:50 remaining. We'll have Paul Lusk at the line shooting 1-and-1, and the Warriors on top 71-67. And once again, I go back to that three-pointer by Matt Fridley. Whew. And I'll say it again, with 1:50 remaining, that's still a lot of basketball, Joe. With
awful lot of basketball.
And 4 points is not enough. Okay, the players come back out onto the floor, and as we said, Lusk will be at the line to shoot 1-and-1. Think we might see a little full court pressure by the Warriors.
Well, I'd hate to see him stop the clock. Maybe some half-court trap or something, but I
just enough to slow the ball down a little bit.
Yeah. Be a little soft on it.
Okay, Lusk, nothing but net. He'll do it again. That runs the Warrior lead to 5, 72-67. Second one on the way, count it. 73-67, Warriors by 6, 1:48 remaining in the ball game. Ball comes into Stockman in the paint, shot turnaround jumper, no good. Ball saved from going out of bounds, and the Knights pick it up. 1:30 remaining in the ball game. Brayfeld drives baseline, puts up the 10-foot jumper, and he cans it. Mike Brink up quickly to Brent Brede. Now Brink works out on top. Gets the double team. Now dishes off to Brent Brede. We're down to 1:10.
And we got Glenn Goebel in the game for Eder.
There's a ball slapped away by the Knights. Picked up by Brayfeld. He comes up quickly to Kempworth, left side to Holscher, fakes the three. We're under a minute left in the ball game. Drives base into the paint, puts up the shot, no good. And a whistle and a foul, and that'll go against Holscher. That'll send Chad Deiters to the line for the Warriors with 53 seconds remaining.
And once again, Chad Deiters in there doing an outstanding job.
No pressure here on Chad.
I don't know about Chad, but I can hear my heart beating.
It might be Chad you hear. Was that Mike Riley's, he said? Mike Riley stepped back from the camera a minute ago and almost stepped off of our shooting platform here. We would have missed him.
We probably would have noticed that he was gone after the game.
Monday night when we watched the tape. Okay, Chad Deiters at the line. He had a big situation here, shooting 1-and-1. First one on the way, bounces around, no good. Mater Dei with the rebound. Ball into Stockman, batted away, comes away, drives in, and a whistle and a foul. That'll go against Brent Brede, and that'll be number 4 on Brent. And that stops the clock with 45 seconds remaining. That'll send Jason Stockman to the line to shoot 1-and-1. And it ain't over till it's over. Warriors on top, 73-69. Stockman at the line to shoot 1-and-1. And Stockman could put the game within reach on one shot. And he cans the first. That cuts the Warrior lead to 3, 73-70. Mater Dei had an excellent night at the line tonight, Joe.
Very good shooting night at the free throw line.
Second one on the way, he hits it also. And the Warriors want a timeout with 45 seconds remaining. They lead it by a deuce. One bucket, 73-71. And I guess you gotta love it.
I was loving it better with an 11-point lead, though.
I was loving it better when it was more.
You got to give Mater Dei a lot of credit. They worked hard. They really got back in this on their own.
Well, they've already come behind previously in this tournament, and they can do it again. Well, they've done it again. They're only 2 down with 45 seconds remaining. Warriors will have the ball. They'll have to go the length of the floor. And they will most certainly face some really tight defense on this possession. Warriors send out Lusk, Brink, Brede, Madenwald, and Fridley. Warriors just beat the 5 count. And they get it across the timeline. Some heavy pressure by the Knights. Here's a whistle and a foul. That'll go against
Glenn Goebel.
Glenn Goebel. And that'll send Paul Lusk to the line with 35 seconds remaining. 2 big ones here. Well, 1-and-1. Okay, Lusk hits the first. We'll do it again.
And the second one by Goose is in and out.
And the Knights come away with the rebound. Kempworth on the dribble. We're down to 25. Ball comes inside, now back out to Brayfeld. Kempworth out on top. We're down to 20. Tight D by the Warriors. They don't want to stop the clock now. Ball into Stockman. Dishes out to Brayfeld. He fakes the three, goes up with it.
Traveled, he traveled. All right.
And he shuffled his feet. That runs us down to 13. The Warriors will inbound and most certainly draw a quick foul. Paul Lusk has a quick discussion with the official. Ball comes into Brent Brede. We're down to 12. And a whistle and a foul on Goebel with 9 seconds remaining. That'll send Mr. Intensity, Brent Brede, to the line. How'd you like to be sitting next to Dad Dave right now?
And Wesclin wants a timeout to discuss their strategy.
And when we come back, we'll have Goose at the line.
No, we'll have Brent at the line.
I'm sorry, Brent at the line to shoot 1-and-1 with only 9 seconds remaining. Warriors up by 3. And at least one of these would look real good right now, Joe.
Absolutely. It would make it so the Warriors wouldn't have to throw the ball in again after a made shot.
And I'm sure that may be what Coach Lusk is telling them right now. So the Warriors come back out onto the floor. Brent Brede will step up to the line. This game is especially a big game for Brent, as he talks things over with Mike Brink. Okay, Brent at the line.
The Warriors just don't want to stop the clock now. They don't want to stop the clock.
And he hits the first, yes. 75-71, Warriors by 4. Okay, he eyes the bucket again, second one on the way, count it! 76-71, Warriors by 5. We're down to 7. There's Campworth for 3, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds with 4, and it'll go back to the Warriors. And really, I just assumed that ball hadn't gone out of bounds, Joe. The Warriors can feel it now. Ball inbounded to Matt Fridley. A whistle and a foul with 2 seconds remaining. And you hear it, folks, and you see it. Are these guys cooking? You're gonna love it. This is worth getting all sweaty over, isn't it?
Absolutely. Is it worth standing on this bouncy platform there?
And this flex floor? We think we overdid the load limit on the ceiling we're standing on here tonight, but so far we've survived. Okay, Matt Fridley will go to the line for the Warriors as they have no...
Okay, now we're back up again now.
We may have lost the last few seconds of the ballgame. We apologize. We had someone pull a plug on us. Right now we're going to have the presentation of the 3 trophies, the consolation round.
Championship went to Freeburg.
That went to Freeburg. And they're taking down the nets for the Warriors. And now the trophy is awarded to the second place Mater Dei Knights. And here the championship trophy is presented to the Warriors. There you see it. That madman is Matt Fridley. He wears a pair of 4s. And just a tremendous all-around effort, offensively and defensively, by the Warriors. And the Warrior fans have filled at least half of this Nashville gymnasium tonight. And the first place trophy for the cheerleaders has been awarded to the Modern Day Night cheerleaders. Warriors still on the floor. Once again, the final here at Nashville. And there you hear it. Brent Brede has been chosen to the all-tournament team. There will be 5. Well deserved. Paul Lusk picked to the all-tournament team. Okay, as we finish the announcing of the all-tournament team, we want to remind you tomorrow night, Tuesday, the Warriors will be at home to face Columbia. And then Friday night at home, another conference match against Lebanon. And there you have the first place champion Wesclin Warriors. And as soon as we get some totals here from Joe Hoover, we're going to get out of this hot place.
I got him. I got Paul Lusk with 23, Brent Brede with 26, Matt Fridley with 13, Mike Brink with 11, Matt Brandmeyer with 1, and Don Madenwald with 2. For the Knights, I got Stockman with 24, Helscher with 8, Brayfeld with 15, Eder with 9, Pullman with 8, and Campworth with 7. So everything totaled up for me.
Okay, we'll take your word for it. That'll be the official count as far as we're concerned.
And it added up right. I had time to add it up, so.
So once again, the Warriors take it 76-71 over the Modern Day Knights. And we apologize for the sharp blackout at the end of the game once again, as someone in the concession area pulled the power on us, but we got it back as quick as we could.
Well, once again, we'll see you Tuesday night at Wesclin. We're going to be playing there against Columbia.
Christopher.
Yeah. And then on Friday night we play Lebanon, and on Saturday night we play Waltonville. And Waltonville's a fine-looking young team that was in here. Very nice-looking group of young men. They'll come in and play. So come out and have some chili Saturday night.
Saturday night, be there.
And get primed, and we'll watch the Waltonville game.
So we will see you Tuesday night at Wesclin.
Hey, we'll be seeing y'all.